Hey guys, Marshmallow Chomp here, back with another Inazuma 11 Victory Road beta test video, and today we are covering the one and only Heath. So Heath is a fire midfielder and is very strong, and this is a team oriented around him, ignoring the bench. Um, and I'm going to be covering everyone in this series, so let me know who you want in the next video to be covered. The levels are all over the place because this isn't a team I play. I've just got players that work well with Heath, complement him, and have him as a help him be the figurehead of the team. And yeah, so characters like Janus are the captain of my normal team. He's level 30, but I never use Axel, so he's level 2. So that's the sort of thing we're looking at here. But this will show you everything, all the characters are max rarity. So let's get into it. Heathmore has the Earth long shot move Royal Lancer. Uh, Great move, pretty strong. It's a long shot, so it's great. That's why we have him in this sort of dropped back midfield position that's central. There's going to be a lot of times where he's got the ball, he's dribbling, and he's quite far up the pitch, so he can help out with the normal shots too. But if he gets caught off by a defender, he can still shoot with Royal Lancer. Um, Also, being an earth shot, that means he's pretty good against certain keepers. I think the only other earth shots in the game are Zanark's Disaster Strike and Torian Sue's Butterfly Trance. So that's really, really nice. He then has Hey Presto, which, why does he have Hey Presto? In Ares, he uses, um, JP has it right. In Ares, he uses Dance on Air or Skywalk, whatever we want to call it. He uses that move. He does not use Hey Presto, and from what I remember, Royal Lancer and Dance on Air are the only two moves he uses in Ares. So why does he have Hey Presto and not Dancing on Air? I don't know. Regardless though, it's a dribble move. It doesn't match elements. In fact, it goes against his own element, so it's a little weaker. So it's whatever, but it'll help him get past defenders every now and then. But you can also just long shot. So let's look at his passives. Own focus value boosted in opposition's half of the pitch, which again is why he's the front and center slightly raised midfielder in the 4-3-3 Delta formation. Scramble value plus 3% for different position players. That's a great team passive, which helps everyone. And after regaining the ball without a direct catch for the next 15 seconds, midfielders' focus, attack, and defense are increased by 10%. So that's these two and himself. And after regaining the ball without a direct catch for the next 15 seconds, team shot power, or attack value, is boosted by 20%, which is insane. So we've really played into that strength of the counterplay style, and pretty much everyone on this pitch does something similar. So we'll not cover everyone else's passives because this is a Heathmore video, but Janus boosts team shot attack when you counter. Basically, I'll call anything that is a regaining the ball without a direct catch, I'll call that a counter. So Janus on a counter boosts the team shot attack by 10%, so there alone is 30%. He also boosts the midfielder's focus by 20%, so they pretty much have the same thing, that's great. Lean also has the same thing. She boosts the shot attack by 10% and the midfield focus value for attack and defense by 20%. So if you regain the ball, these midfielders are doing some crazy, crazy, crazy work. Zine, why have we got Zine? Fire forward when same element players nearby boosts his own shot attack by 3% and boosts other forwards' shot attack by 3%. That's great. Also, until team receives a foul, your team's attack and defense are increased by 15%, which Axel also shares. So until you receive a foul, your team's attack and defense is just upped by 30% for no reason, pretty much. And Axel has those similar passives. When same element players nearby, boosts his own shot by 8% and boosts other forwards by 3%. So boost by 8%, boost by 8%. They're all fires. They boost each other by another 3%. Xavier Foster, the non-alias form of Zine, has those same things again, with same element players boosting by 8%. Same element, same position get boosted by 3. So they're all boosted by 8 and then all boost each other by another 3 each. So that's boosted by 17% each. And he has a recovery counter thing as well, boosting the midfield once more, and the team's shot power by another 20%. So very, very strong. If you get that ball back, your next shot, if you can get one off super quick, is going to be disastrous for your opponent. Now, Darren LaChance is the goalkeeper. He boosts castle wall defense for same element players by 6%. So that's going to be Scotty and Aitor. He boosts scramble value by 3% for different positions. That's everyone. And he has a couple of counter ones boosting the defense and keeper power. Scotty boosts defense and keeper power on counter. Aitor does the same. Jack boosts castle walls of different elements near him. Boosts himself, sorry, for others, and then boosts nearbys by 3. So that's why he's surrounded by the 2 wood players. And then we also have Gorka lowering our foul rate so we can get the Axel and Zine passives, hopefully lasting a little bit longer. And yeah, he's also just a big body, so he's good at intercepting and has the strongest block move in the game, Asteroid Belt. Without further ado, let's get right into a match. The manager is Seymour Hillman, so you'll be boosting that attack stat even more, which is very nice. What we'll do here is we'll just go against Inazuma All-Stars Godhood difficulty. This should prove a challenge when you look at the levels, but the levels are also so mismatched that whatever, and the bots aren't too difficult, unless it's level 50. So let's look at Heathmore's team. Got the Protocol Omega kit, because why not? And we won't be using tactics because we really want to focus on Heath here. Although, if you are wanting to know what tactics to use, I'd recommend Flame Fortress, in fact, maybe Diamond Defense instead, because you don't want your keeper to be stopping it, you want anyone else, and your defenders getting boosted is very nice. Okay, so he started off poorly, but that's okay. Okay, so we just got a random foul for no reason there. But what we can do then is we can sub Zine and Axel off if you want in that position now that that foul's occurred. Okay, so we just regained the ball. So our next shot is going to be pretty damn strong. Hopefully Goldie doesn't get that. That's 384. That's pretty strong for just a normal kick on a fairly low level player. I think he's like, what, 15? That's pretty strong. Regain that ball. I could have used Meteor Blade, but it's okay. Look at that, 465 because we regained. We got a breach right there. That's pretty good. That's nice. We just regained the ball again. So we're getting those counter passives. And our captain, Heathmore, is about to score an absolute banger. 475. That's very nice. Godhand might stop this though, to be fair. Yeah. Unfortunate, but it's whatever, really. Doesn't matter. Regain that ball. You know what that means. Gotta be quick getting off another shot, though. We'll just go for a Meteor Blade right here. Jack might get in the way, but this is going to be pretty hefty shot. 547 off of a single shot. You know, some level 30s struggle getting that. They're usually hitting like 400, 440, 460. But because we got that counter regained and we got all these buffs and the same element, same position thing, it's going crazy. It's going to be hard for a level 2 to stop people. But yeah, Diamond Defense Formation will boost your defender's defensive capabilities. Meaning, last resort, you can get that ball back for that counter, boosting your KP and your defense and your attack and defense also. I'll go for a supernova here. It's not going to be boosted this time, but that's okay. We've got enough boosts from Axel and both saviors. Look at that, Heath Moore's joining in. Beautiful. Red hair trio. Bro's going crazy on that one, okay. Still did a fair amount of damage. And there we go, 465 again off just a couple of normal kicks, no moves. At this level, that's really, really tasty. I don't think you guys are like... I've experienced this before, because no one really plays counter, everyone's just on breach. I played 10 online matches last night to get to max rank. Every single team I played against was on a breach team. So, this is pretty new ground. Anything that's not a breach team is fairly new, so this is quite exciting. I mean, look at that, 200 power from a level 2. That's insane. He's got all the buffs from the other forwards, and his counter recovery buff. Half time. Sweet. So we had a terrible start. I was too busy yapping to focus on what I was doing. But it's looking good, it's looking good. 50% possession, but our shots have just been so damn strong. And against Mark as well, best keeper in the game, that's insane. Obviously, if you've got a better set bench that isn't just 5 random players, you'd be subbing off your yellow cards most likely at this point. If you could go for any... Are there any other wood defenders? Obviously, because of Darren's buff, that could be very good. Actually, I think Gabby is, right? So there you go. Use Gabby on your bench. Ooh. Got me there. Nice one. Right, so we recovered that ball. Build up some bond power. Get up there. Quick before our counter boost runs out. And this should be a pretty hefty meteor blade, right? 478. Nice. That's another goal right there. Don't know where it lost 57 power from, but okay. Nice. Regain that ball. Got that boost. Lost it. It's too slow on that pass. I was hoping it'd be a chip pass, but it wasn't. This move's sick. I love it. It's just I don't really like Arian. Bit of a loser. I'm kidding, but he's not my favourite. Sweet. Not sure Jack was close enough to trigger that, but whatever. Nice. Counter buff is a go. Let's try to get past Jack's massive defensive build. Oh, he's on it, he's on it. Or not, he just stopped. Okay, perfect. If this is online, he'd be all over that, but whatever. I could not stand online. Now I've got max rank, I don't want to play again. It's not that it's overly hard, it's just seeing the same team over and over again, it gets boring fast. Even if you win. Sonny, my main man, Ares is sick. Thank you. Okay, we got Victor Blade. Let's see if he is going for a pass. He's not, so let's... Oh, no. That really sucked. I was clicking to replace the castle wall. It took my clickers not accepting that move, and then also didn't move Jack. It moved Gawker instead. So that really sucked, but that was just unfortunate, because 20 things are bound to the same button. Oh, if he didn't do that, I'd have gone for a long shot, but oh well. Of course I get a foul. Lower your foul rate does not matter. Some other substitutions you guys might want to consider for this team are the likes of Victor Blade. Because although he... Okay, what? Alright, sure, whatever. So yeah, although he's not the best for buffing the other forwards, because he just buffs himself if he's not with fires, he is a fire, so... What the hell? Because he's a fire, he can buff the others, which is nice. And more importantly, because he's getting subbed on whilst you have Hillman, he's getting that attack boost too. So any other fire forwards, Torch also works, but everyone sees Torch, so it's a bit more interesting to have Victor. You also get that Fire Tornado double drive, which looks awesome. Yeah, just fire players in general. You could also sub on some midfielders that aren't the same element as Victor to sort of trigger Victor's buffs too. That could be very, very interesting. Ah, shame. But there you have it, guys. That is a dedicated Heathmore team. Very, very nice. I've opted for this formation because it's just a good all-round formation. It puts Heath in the spot that you want him as your captain. Obviously, we can have teams built around Heath that don't have Heath as the focus. And it's just it's a good everything thing. You've always got players everywhere, which means more chances to counter. Some other gameplay tips that I could suggest is if you really want to or you're confident in your matchup, what you can even do is do some long passes that go to the opponent. You can give them the ball to then slide tackle them, or if you're coming up to a player, pass and then block them to trigger that counter. Obviously, that's very risky because they might then just have possession. You just give away possession and then they have the ball. But if you're confident in the fact that you can get it back, or say you've got the super tactics sweeping win, so you just win any battle, you give them the ball, guaranteed win because of sweeping win, take it back, and you've triggered your counter bonuses. So your defenders, your midfield, your attack, and your keeper power have all just been massively boosted. So that's another great tip for you right there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know who you want me to do next time. Peace out.